Alright guys, I haven't opened this up at all besides putting the eggs in. We have no water added. You can't see it, but what we're gonna do, we got 8 days left. I think that's till hatch. Could be wrong, but we're gonna check these eggs right now. It's at 23% humidity naturally. And we're gonna check them all, and these are actually some bad eggs. Not from this batch. And we'll see what they look like. Remember, we have 4 ducks, 4 turkey, and 14 chickens. So we will glass them or candle them now. There we go. So turkey, chicken, duck. Let's cut them all. Now let's check the duck. It's hard to see, but you guys see that flat line. It's air sac. Now that's one that you see the date that I put it in there, the 23rd of April. Don't see anything moving. We're gonna go to the next duck egg. That's another one we're gonna definitely keep in there. Oh, I saw something move. Okay, we're good there. It's a nice flat line on that air sac. This one does look a little different. Trying to get focused here. Oh, I saw a movement. Yeah, there's an embryo and moving around in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. So we're 3 for 3. And here is the last duck egg. Definitely all fertile. No water added, guys. This is a straight dry hatch. Sometimes the movement you'll see is just a flicker of light. It's just see the veins in there. Yep, there he is. I don't have my hand on it, and it is moving around in there. So we got 4. We got 100% on chickens or ducks. My bad. You can already see the air sac in this turkey egg. The date 23rd. Look at the veins. See that? That's a foot. What you see right there is the foot of the chicken, the turkey, and it is moving around. Foot's just placed up against the cell, the egg shell. It's right there. Oh, just moved. There's one out of 4. Another one. This is a nice air sac. We will just rotate till we see something. And there it is. You guys see it? There you go. 2 out of 4. Another turkey. I even got the time on this one. It's hard to see some of the stuff on camera. All right, there's, I got it. You guys see that flickering? It is definitely moving. All right, we have 3 out of 4, and we'll get the last turkey egg. You guys see they're all fertile. That's flickering. I already see the movement right here. See it? All right, we're 100% on duck and turkey. I gotta take a seat here. We got 14 of these boys. These were added on 1 week later on the 28th. These are all I am Samani. And they should be developed enough to see something. We'll see. Oh, the candle went out. Let's try it again. They just grow at a different speed. These guys don't take as long, but what we do know. Oh, there's moving. All right, he's moving. I'm trying to hurry with these guys. I don't like leaving this thing open. It's movement in that one. Okay, so we're all right. One thing we want to know, we just want to know if they're fertile, and these are definitely all going to be fertile. I'm not gonna spend too much time on them, guys. I know that at least one's fertile so far, or one's got something in it. This one looks a little light, but looks like this one might not be developed. Got some veins. Definitely all fertile. Oh, that's moving. All right. I got two right now I'm unsure of, guys. Sorry for the camera. I actually wrote the dates on these because some of them I added. I guess I picked them out of the box a day later than the others. That one's 100% right there. That's a good one. Okay, what we got here? I wonder if this light bothers them. I never have had one tell me that it does. I'm not seeing anything moving in there. There's a nice air sac. Okay, definitely got movement. Sometimes, guys, you don't know, you just leave it. Leave it alone. That one's a no. Just I put it on there, I can tell right now, there's no air sac really developed. And you have movement in there, but why would it not be as developed? What you're seeing is just yolk. And they're just not all gonna be, not saying it wasn't fertile. I'm just saying that sometimes they just don't make it. I mean, I don't know how you wanna compare it. You can compare it to a miscarriage maybe, I don't know. These are all handled about the same way, very gentle. And sometimes they just don't make it. You can't guarantee this stuff. So we could pull that one out, but I'll leave it in for the end game. It's not broken. I think I got this one already. Yeah, that one's, we're gonna go with the middle 6. These ones are in the center, and this one's not looking too good either, guys. But we have a numbers game here. That one's not looking good. We got one here. This one looks good. We got veins, air sac, and I saw, oh, there's movement. We'll put them back. All right. Veins, oh, movement. I know sometimes it's probably not easy to see on the camera, guys, but I can see it clear with my eye. This one doesn't look that good. No clear air sac, and that movement is me moving it around. This light times out. Yeah, this one's gonna be a no-go. It looks, I mean, they're fertile. They're just, like I said, sometimes you get miscarriages here. If you have 4 hens laying these eggs right now, this breed, and for all 4 to not to be 100%, the rooster's doing his job. That one's definitely a good egg, and we got the last one right here. And this one's gonna be fertile. For sure. So there you have it. I think probably 4, get out of the dark room. We're gonna have probably 4 of the chicken eggs. I don't know if it was 4 or 5 out of the chicken eggs don't look like they're gonna make it. And then like 10 of them will get to the stage where they're fully developed in the shell. Now, breaking through the shell is another thing, but as you guys can see, no water added. It's hot here, guys. I mean, it's dry here, very dry in the desert. I had no water. The ducks and the chickens, the ducks and the turkeys, 100%. All 8 of them, 100%. They're moving. They're gonna hatch. In 8 days, I don't know if it's 8 days till lockdown or 8 days. I got to do the math, but regardless, in 5 days or 8 days, I got to look at it. I'm going to put them in lockdown. I'm going to fill up the reservoirs with water at that time, and we're going to leave them alone for 3 days, and they're all going to hatch. All the ones that I put in there will hatch. You can't guarantee that your chicken eggs or turkey eggs or whatever eggs you throw in there are going to hatch. You can never guarantee it. And the way I like to explain it is, imagine that the shell of that egg being your skull, and then it getting banged around and stuff like your head in a football helmet, like your skull, and imagine that inside of it, that yolk being your brain. Well, if you don't handle your eggs, or if you order eggs and they're shipped, that banging around is going to cause your eggs to have a concussion. I'm just saying, that's what I think. And you're going to lessen your chances of hatching all of your eggs. All these eggs were handled very gentle, and they're still not 100%. But if you do the math on it, 22% or 22 eggs, and you take 4 of those that aren't fertile, or they're fertile, that aren't developed all the way, and do the math on it, and they're all chickens, do the math on it, that's a pretty high percentage. And you can't complain. That's me handling them gently. So when you order eggs on eBay or whatever, it's not eBay, it's not you, it's who your post person is. Is he rough with your packages, he or she? Is he dropping them out of the truck onto the ground, not reading any of the labeling? You just can't guarantee it. So unless you know the post guy, post person, and you can give them a heads up, have them held at the post office. Even then, when you label hold at the post office, they don't hold it at the post office. They'll still send it out on the truck. It'll bounce around in the truck all day with stuff stacked on it in the heat of the day. Giving your eggs a rest, I don't think there's anything with that I don't believe in it. And just put them in the incubator. For all you know, the time that it's been taken for them eggs to get from point A to point B, it's been bouncing around in a truck in the heat. Probably partially incubated out already. You may as well just throw them in the incubator and hope. So it's just no guarantee, guys. I had one person send me a message. They bought some eggs off of me, and they wanted to leave me negative feedback, which I haven't had any negative feedback. I haven't had a single broken egg. In this last month, a couple months, I've had like 30 orders of eggs, and I haven't had a single egg break. And I had one person that threatened negative feedback, saying that only 2 of his 6 eggs that he ordered were fertile. I mean, I'm not in there breeding these chickens, you know. And he explained to me that every time he candles the eggs, that, you know, he checks on them, which it's a lot, apparently. Seems like it. He has 2 that are possibly going to hatch or fertile, developed. So my question is, why are you candling every day? You don't. You leave them alone. You put them in an incubator and you leave them alone. I don't add water or nothing. Some people are just so micromanaged mindset with eggs. And I think that alone causes your issues with your hatch rate. But he had a comparison and pictures to go along with his threat to negative feedback, and it was that all these eggs hatched are fertile, but your 4 aren't. So I am giving him a replacement order of 8 more eggs, even though he ordered 6, sent him 8 more. And I will share with him the eggs clip here and to show him they're all fertile and all that. And hopefully, you know, he won't leave me negative feedback, but if he does, there's no guarantee with this, and hopefully I can respond to it at least, but it's not, you can't please everybody. But if people would take the shipper's advice, because I like to explain how I do it and what works for us, which means it should work anywhere in the country, because there's no place drier than where we're living right now in the Sonoran Desert in this country. So if it works here with no water added, why wouldn't it work in the Midwest? I just got back from Texas. It was downpouring. Why wouldn't it work there? I just know that we've hatched eggs with water added, and they come out slimy looking like they're drowning, versus now when they hatch, they're hatched and they're dried out pretty quick, and they're not coming out like a snot rag. So I think doing it the way we're doing it is the only way. It's the only way we're gonna do it from now on. We got some goose eggs in there too. Those were banged up very bad. The packaging was horrible. I left negative feedback because I asked her to package them a certain way. She totally disregarded it, packaged them her way. She's only sent 1 other package out before, and it was all broken too. 4 out of the 6 eggs were broken, or 3 out of the 6 eggs were broken. And no, 4 of them. I got 2 eggs in there, and 1 looks like it might be worth something. The other one looks like it's more scrambled than anything. But she's supposed to send me a new order, and that was, seems like weeks now. And haven't got that order, and I told her if she does, I'll remove my negative feedback. But it just is not. It's just, you know, when you tell the person that you do this quite a bit and you recommend this, and I even shared a video with her on how to package the eggs, and she still puts them in like a, I don't know if you guys have received like bigger item packages, and they have those big plastic air pocket type packaging in it. It's not styrofoam or bubble wrap, but it's like those big airbags. They're all in one sheet. That's what she had goose eggs wrapped up in. Every seam is flat. You can actually feel the shell through it. It's very bad stuff to use for eggs. The best thing you can use for eggs, if that's the way you're gonna go, is I don't use any of that, but is the small bubble wrap. It's the best thing you're gonna use for eggs. I just use toilet paper and sawdust or pine shavings, and that's the best method. Why wouldn't I use something else? Well, because it works. And until somebody says that their whole order is smashed to smithereens, I'm not gonna change it. I mean, I haven't had a broken egg yet. Why would I change it? And I've had a lady say that she hatched 13 eggs. She ordered 12. I sent her 16 and she hatched 13. Why would I change the way I do it? Just remember, guys, do what works for you. I know a lot of people are against, oh, that's horrible packaging. It looks like crap. Do you hatch your eggs?
I mean, did they hatch? Because that's the end game. I could wrap it up in a bow tie, but I guarantee you the egg's gonna be broken when it gets there. It looked pretty though, broken. So, anyways, rant, right? Try hatching is the only way. I don't care who you are. Try it once, you will never go back. Leave your eggs alone. Put them in there, forget about them. Quit opening up that incubator every other day and candling your eggs. Put them in there and candle them when you put them on lockdown. I was in there checking on those goose eggs. It's the only reason I went in there 8 days before they hatch. And to make this video for you guys. So my advice, dry hatch, leave them in there, keep the vents open. Boom, you're gonna have successful hatch. Your rate's gonna be high. 4 out of 22 eggs, probably not gonna make it. It's pretty good, still pretty good. So there you have it. It has nothing to do with how I did it. It's just like I said, like with anything else. Think of it as a miscarriage. It just happens. It just happens, guys. It's unfortunate, but it happens.